Av Blizzards speltitlar så är det ofta den största som hamnar lite i skymundan när det gäller e-sport. Men inför BlizzCon så har vi träffat World of Warcrafts mest framgångsrika PvP-spelare genom tiderna. Rematch Per Landin fick en pratstund med Azael Cummings-Bentley.
Are you the world's greatest warlock?
I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I think that it's all subjective, but I think that one thing that is important, you have to believe that you are the best to become the best. So I think that I have the confidence and everything in myself to believe that, because I think that if you go into any sort of competitive, competition, whether it's gaming, whether it's sports, whether it's a piano, it doesn't matter. I think that if you don't think that you're as good or better than everyone that you're playing against, then you're going to be intimidated and you're going to play worse as a result of that. So I think it's important to have confidence in yourself, and whether that's confidence or cockiness or whatever you want to call it, I think that you have to have that belief in yourself.
What made you pick the warlock over the other classes?
It's just kind of random, honestly. I was playing WoW at level 60. I've been playing since the game came out, basically, and I was gonna quit the game, and because the guild that I was in at the time had disbanded, basically, and I was like, well, I don't really want to level another character and stuff. And most of my friends that I'd been playing with were on Alliance at that time, and they were saying, well, we have an account we can give you for free. Like, if they were just going to give me a copy of the game with someone wasn't using their account anymore, and they were like, we have no warlocks in our guild, you should play warlock and you can PvP with us and stuff. And I was like, oh sure, that sounds fun. So just ended up leveling that up, and I've been playing it ever since.
And Azael taking some pressure, and it looks like he's going to try to drop down. No, he's just going to stay up top. He's got it.
What do you consider your major strengths, and have they changed over the years?
I think that one of the reasons that I do well just as a player and everything is always that I'm very, very determined. B, I'm extremely critical of myself. I'm never satisfied. So I find it I find it hard to ever play other games even sometimes, because it's like I know what you're supposed to be able to do, because I know what the best people do, and it's like if I can't do that, then it bothers me. So I think you have to really be determined. You have to be able to always be looking to improve, always be looking at yourself rather than your teammates, especially in a team game. I think that's so important, because in team games it's so common for players to just it's my teammate's fault, it can't be my fault, right? I'm so great, it has to be their fault, and you hear that always when people from competitive levels to just the fun players, it's like, oh, how did I get stuck with all these crap players, right? But there's it's basically impossible to play a perfect game in WoW. So I think that you always have to look at yourself first before your teammates, and just constantly try to improve. There's always something you can do better. As far as passion and stuff, I definitely am. Like, I just hate to lose. That's like the honest truth. So it's like anytime I'm going into any tournament, I want to take it, as seriously as the last, as seriously as the first time. And in many cases, I think even more seriously than I did at the start, because when I was starting out, we just didn't realize how best to prepare. You know what I mean? We just kind of play some games, we play a lot and stuff. We really wanted to win, but we didn't know what the best ways to prepare and stuff were. Whereas now I think, my team in specific, we've gotten way more methodical about it, because we've had so many years of preparing and realized. So it's like, we do everything from like watching, we record our own gameplay and we all watch it and see what each other messed up on, to, so it's not just playing anymore. It's like, trying everything. We sit there and we like analyze everything, and we try to figure out everything that's wrong with our play, and then we watch it and we watch each other play, and we all suggest things and try everything. So we're pretty serious about it.
What has been the sort of greatest with doing what you practice?
I think for me, it's been a combination of a lot of things. I think that I got way more out of this than I ever kind of bargained for. Obviously, I think that with most of pro gamers, it's true. Like, I never set out assuming that I was going to become a pro gamer, and for me, it's been like so much life experience. Like, I've gotten to do all kinds of different things. So I think for me that's like the biggest highlight. I've gotten to see the world, I've gotten to get business experience, and especially working with EG, they do advertising and working with the sponsors and all this different stuff. So I think it's been just kind of like a wealth of life experience for me.
More about your team then? What do you think makes you sort of great as a team?
Well, I mean, I think there's a number of factors and everything, but my main teammate, the person I've been playing with for the past, I guess, 4 or so years now, is Sea-Doo. He's my healer. He plays a shaman. And he's kind of world renowned. He's known as one of the best, if not the best, players in the game. And we've been good friends. I think that's actually really important, because if you don't get along with the people that you're playing with, I think it's hard to kind of like develop the chemistry and the teamwork and everything that's required. But I think that what makes me a good player is the same things that makes us a good team. It's you have to have people that have similar goals and have similar work ethics and really want to improve and want to show up and get better and practice and win the tournaments, because it's like if you're all on a different page, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So I think just being players that have all been very serious about improving and very serious about winning tournaments and just always doing whatever we can to get better. Of course there's just like what the talent factor or whatever you want to call that. Just I don't know what it is. Hand-eye coordination or being able to just take all the information that's going on and do something with that. I'm not sure. There's an element of that, but I think more than anything, it's practice and preparation and I guess passion for the game. I'm bound. I boarded. Die bugger! Yes. Oh no!
Second, I'm trapped.
Suck you on me.